Uh, Aloha, everybody. My name is Takai. I always see that. I always do that. I always end up questioning whether what my name is because I used to have a name before this. Like, obviously, I think I still want to be called and live in thought, but I also like to be called Takai. So I guess I like to have multiple names. But for now, I guess I just do uh, Takai. For now, it's just what I'm feeling, what I'm in my moment right now. But I'm just at the park actually, like my local park. It's just right across the street from where I live. So I just I just wanted a change of scenery, change of pace, something off the cuff. Sometimes it's good to not just do not like anything like too professional or anything like that. Just to random my thoughts and then feel not even feelings, just thoughts and just things started coming into my. I always get like my best ideas when I'm outside. Like that's when I'm in my influence, and I'm just like, you know, I'm really like thinking like today. It's really interesting today. You know, today was one of those days where I kind of just broke down. Like I just, I didn't say I was snapped, but I would say that I kind of just had like more of a vocal moment where I just told people like, yeah, I don't really think the coronavirus exists. You know, they they always think like, oh, it's weird exoteric stuff, but at the end of the day, right? Just the idea of me, there's so much, like, there's still me even just expressing myself. This is what I want to kind of express first. I didn't really write this down, but this was on my mind. A little bit of writing down stuff, but I figured, I was like, ooh, I'm just getting the influence right now, and the breeze coming in, so I'm just catching all the, I guess, the thoughts and everything. Um, but yeah, just expressing myself. Me not putting a mask on today. My father, and everything, and it's like, man, you need to wear a mask. And I'm gonna wonder if I I say this to my brother, like he's gonna be like, man, I didn't wear a mask today, and am I gonna be afraid because I'm gonna probably decide to just decide to just stand my ground and be me as an individual and not even feel that I'm in the wrong or I'm right because I rather like experience, to be honest. I can't just. I really having a hard time just following authority, like, and that's just natural for me because I already know in my chart I could see naturally in my authority, but just today, I just I just didn't feel the need to just block myself. I wanted to be in my own energy, in my own vibration to actually experience myself in a greater light. And even that sounds textbook, so I'm gonna say what I really wanted to say. So today I just said fuck it and then just decided to just do my own thing. I didn't wanna, and I always think about like the things like why people put me in like certain boxes and cages and the stuff I feel guilty about, even just thinking about it. And then it's almost like I'm shedding off to like not just today but a couple of days, almost like I'm shedding off the just shedding off the guilt from all this stuff that I always think about. I'm like, all right, I didn't do this, and then it's like I feel guilty about it, but to be honest, I really don't. And then it's like, well, I feel a lot better when I just take my power back and actually take things into my own hands instead of letting people just. I go on these rides with these people and they don't even know what the fuck they're doing because they're just thinking that it's gonna work out, and they put me on these roller coasters that are just stupid. So it's one of those days where I'm just like, and it's good because I'm like, fuck this. I'm standing on my own 2 feet. I'm claiming my power, my space. God damn it. Don't fuck with me. Damn it. Mentally, physically, and spiritually, don't fuck with me. And I'm putting that out, and I'm probably make that more of a thing incorporated into me as an individual, and just being in my own space. I'm not gonna let anybody stop me from experiencing what I want to experience, desire what I want to desire. You know, to be in total control of my own destiny and my own fate, and not worry, because it's like there's nothing to worry about. There really is nothing to worry about. You already know what you're doing, and then I have to just relearn. Shout out to Delo the pilot, man. But there's just like I have that very strong sense today. It's like stuff is really starting to hit, and even learning things that are not for me, just another. Even if I have to learn it twice, just for me to just say fuck this, I'm doing this, and then not being afraid of certain things. Because when I'm in these like certain places, these vibrations are stupid, and then there's stupid stuff that happens, and I'm just not gonna have it no more. So this is me reclaiming my power on some real shit. Me understanding that nobody's gonna really look like nobody's gonna see the things I see. Nobody's gonna understand exactly. And even right now, I just seen some people I know. I felt a little bit of that guilty shit for no goddamn reason. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna be me. And I'm not gonna care. I don't know. The words the word I haven't made a video on this yet, but the word I use the most, I use continuous. So every time I'm just feeling like fucked up, or someone's trying to like get me into some like a vibration shit where I get angry and I know I'm like overthinking it, I just say, all right, I'm gonna go back to being continuous. All right, fuck this, I'm continuous. We be continuous, god damn it. I just like change it up, god damn it, and say fuck people trying to like fuck me up. And then I gotta like truly test myself, like truly, like if anything like fucking happens and people like fucking say some shit, because it just feels like it's a small level of what it actually would be. Like I could still feel like, damn, someone's trying to attack me. I was like, fuck this, like fucking karate chop that shit away. And I have to sometimes also use my imagination to just imagine that too. And there's also something also to work on as well. Just my dreams. I can daydream like to the ends of the earth, man. Some crazy stuff. Shit, I'm daydreaming right now. But I think I have a hard time when I go to sleep, actually. Someone told me like, oh, man, you're probably having too many dreams at the same time. But I don't know. I have to figure it out. I probably just have too much stuff on my mind, and I don't allow myself to like relax and daydream. So I gotta go back into meditation. I wanted to do this afternoon, but I felt like this was a good opportunity for me to do this video. And then after this, I'll do like an hour meditation, because I know that I have to do this, because this is part of like my practice. We all have different levels. I can't be a master now, and there's so many different like realizations every day. So I have to learn. And it's never like it really isn't a certain set path or a set way. So I think I always try to be these things, but to be honest, I can only be my own self. I can't try to attach myself to anything else that's not for me. And it makes sense, because I was like, even before a few days ago, someone was mad about why these people came in, and even with just general, people would be like, man, why are they doing that? Well, how come they get that? How come they got? Well, it's not for you. Like, you're not to experience that. You're to experience something else. I'm like, I don't get caught up in that, because I know that's for them. If they win $1 million, cool, right? They're to experience that. and live out their life to experience that. And you're not supposed to have millions. And honestly, I already like, despite the circumstances and situations that people may see me as, or everything, the vibration, I'm slowly like building up to, you know, shoot. I feel like it's just a little bit of procrastination, but I feel like damn, I'm already continuous. Like continuous up there, like already like we're good. Like that reminds me of like when Flight Boss was talking about he already rich in all realms. That's kind of actually how I feel. Like I don't think I ever even feel like I can't be not continualist, and that's the word I use, continualist, to be like, you know, you're good. Like I don't even like to use the word wealthy or rich or millionaire, billionaire. They're just words like that just resonate with this plane of existence as how high you can go or how high you're supposed to be. But I'm gonna break past that because there's no reason. And I could get lost into that stuff a little bit sometimes as well. That idea of being, oh man, if I was to become a millionaire, like in the next like minute right now, just how easy that you get influenced. I could already see it. People will be calling me like crazy, and I'm like, fuck that. I'm in my own space, and it's gonna happen. Cause it's one thing where they're asking me where you are now, and am I gonna tell them no? Shit, I'd rather tell them I'm living in a turtle shack, to be honest. And they'll be like, oh, you're doing bad, but in reality, but it's like, damn, I wouldn't do it. And I just don't care at all what people think. And I'm learning to like certain things that are like uncomfortable. I haven't really got to the point where I guess it wouldn't matter to really talk about it on camera, right? But I should save it for another time because there's still some things wow, it's almost like a gate. I can see it, I was gonna use Special Beam Cannon from Dragon Ball Z Piccolo, but I decided to just kind of make it like I can see like it's a beam and it goes through the rings, and each ring represents your like the stuff that's on your mind, the stuff that you worry about, like if you were to tell people. But that beam can go through those rings and disperse them. It's let go of that and just say, you know, because just living with that fear, and then that that feeling like, damn, like just running, and I hate it, and I really don't want to anymore. You get tired of running, trying to put up these fronts, because I already know everybody. I'm looking at the sky, but I already know like everybody around me is just putting up a front because deep down they're fucking home. They're doing some other shit and they're feeling a type of way and they're using other shit to cope. And me, I'm like, that I experienced this whole day, but I'm just like, it's almost like going through a sandstorm and you catching all the sand, and then you get home and you're just washing yourself off. You're like, damn, that was some crazy ass shit, and you just in a sandstorm, and like you're going through the sandstorm every day, and it's like, goddamn, And even just rethinking and re-looking at, reanalyzing. I wouldn't say reanalyzing, but looking at things on a deeper. I won't even say that. Just more work with words and signs, making my own signatures, and to start to truly break into my own nature, not having to be afraid. It's still, yeah, I guess it's something to work about. It's even when people pass by, it's like I'm about to like not. It's still a lot of work. There's still a lot of work. There's so many shells to break. Just me even talking right now on camera was one big ass shell. That probably was like 90 fucking 5% of the fucking shell that I was in, and all these mini shells and like medium sized shells, and then there's like probably like a big medium sized shell to fucking break, and I don't know how many shells. There's probably even bigger shells that I still have to break. God damn it! There's still so many. But just looking at things differently, realizing that, not allow myself to be led into a wrong way of feeling and being. And I'm just saying to myself, eventually these things start to lead into other things and a snowball effect. So, yeah. Uh, is there anything else? Anything at all? I didn't say anything. Let's see if there's anything else. Hmm. This is kind of very meditative, especially being outside. It's actually quite nice. Alright, we're good. Alright, everybody, stay continuous.